Welcome to Bootcamp Episode 2. If you've seen my Bootcamp introductory video, then you know that myself and several others have been able to heal from inflammatory bowel disease through a variety of different dietary approaches that basically accomplish the same thing, which is to optimize a compromised gut microbiome. If you haven't seen it yet, I encourage you to go back and watch that video as I explain more about myself and what I believe to be the cause and cure of ulcerative colitis and Crohn's. From now on, each episode will consist of 2 new smoothie recipes and 1 new dinner recipe. Each meal will consist of what I believe to be the necessary components to optimizing gut health based on research articles, the experience of other people who have healed from inflammatory bowel disease, and my own personal experience healing ulcerative colitis. I am not a doctor or a dietitian. This is simply what worked for me and the research that I've come across, and what I would do if I could start my healing process over, and hopefully avoid all of the trial and error that I did that allowed me to arrive here and be fully healed. Bootcamp recipes are centered around my 3 keys to healing ulcerative colitis or other forms of inflammatory bowel disease: reverse osmosis purified water, blueberries, and fermented foods. These keys were the center of my meals when I was healing, and they are still the center of my diet now that I am fully healed. Go check out my 3 keys video for further depth and information as to why I believe these keys are essential to the healing process. I drink reverse osmosis purified water to avoid any chlorine or other chemicals that could potentially kill or disrupt bacteria in my gut microbiome that I've worked so hard to cultivate. I have used a countertop reverse osmosis purifier in the past, as well as buy it from Glacier vending machines at my local grocery store. During the healing phase, I always had smoothies for breakfast and lunch. The first smoothie in this episode contains blueberries, frozen ripened bananas, papaya, and for the liquid I would either use raw milk, kefir, or reverse osmosis purified water as the liquid base, preferably some sort of raw dairy for the probiotic content. Smoothie 2 consists of dinner recipes typically consist of almost any vegetables either steamed or stir-fried in coconut oil. Dinner in this episode consists of broccoli, carrots, potatoes, yellow squash, zucchini, yellow bell pepper, and celery, all stir-fried in coconut oil with a side of fermented vegetables. Pro tip, I like to microwave things like potatoes and carrots, basically any hard vegetable that takes a long time to cook in a pan, in a bowl filled with water for about 10 to 12 minutes so that they are already cooked all the way through and are very soft when I add them to the pan of vegetables. I do eat meat now that I'm healed, but I think that the quickest way to optimizing the microbiome is through a mostly plant-based diet with limited animal products. The first few episodes will not have any meat in them, but later on there will be transitional episodes that have meat in the recipes. All I show are the foods I would eat and how to make them. I don't give amounts since that varies from person to person, so if you decide to try this for yourself, you will have to determine the amount based on your own caloric needs and weight loss or weight gain goals. Again, this is only what has worked for me and is not medically approved or anything like that, so proceed at your own risk. I typically eat 1 to 2 cups worth of fermented vegetables with my dinner because of the high content of good, healthy probiotic microorganisms they contain that help a ton with rebalancing a compromised gut microbiome. That's it for episode 2. If you want to keep up with me in between videos, go ahead and follow my Instagram page, K Hannes Health and Fitness. Until then, stay tuned for episode 3.